Welcome to Gaming Stream number 65. I'm your host, Devious Dave Rose, and I'm in the mood for some Kerbals. So, we're going to play that game, talk some science, world news related to space, and who knows. But it's been a while. Obviously, my internet connection has changed, so my resolution will have changed. But just go with it. It's sort of like you're watching with the same sort of granular video that was available in the 60s. So we'll go with that. But, all right, so let's get this game all fired up here. And we'll see. I mean, I saw that the resolution did maintain itself last time at a higher resolution than I had set until people started calling on Skype, which then obviously caused degradation, which forced me to obviously change it back down. But it does work. When there's nobody calling in, at least there's a higher resolution. I can certainly see it. And it's obviously not 1080p, but seems a lot better. Well, it is, doesn't seem. Shout out to the Ghost from the Coast in the chat. Says, afternoon, Devious. No notification, LOL. Yes, that seems to be the case very, very often with YouTube. And I try to, I mean, other than me giving people messages on Skype, like boom, 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 like what, 30, 40 people? The only thing I can do really is either post it in my Discord or another person's Discord, post it on Twitter, and that's it. I'm not going to, I mean, I can try to reach as many people as I can, but damn, like, there's a lot of people to inform, and unfortunately, there's, you know, a lot of ways of doing so, but a lot of people to do so with, so. Shout out to It's Steve Callan in the chat. Go Jets, go. Winnipeg all the way. And Latino Heat in the chat. Well, we have 8 viewing. Well, just to let you know, Hate Watchers, I'm talking science and stuff and Kerbals. At least that's what I'm starting off with. But I'm testing out again how it's going to show off here. And I just want to play. I don't give a fuck if the resolution isn't that good. If you're looking to go to sleep, I'm sure that my droning voice will do that for you. But if you want to learn something, pretend it's the 1960s and you're watching, you know, limited resolution video, well then there you go. But I feel in the mood of playing some Kerbals, which I haven't played in quite some time, and we are basically on the cusp of establishing a fully operational moon base, and we also have to rescue some of the people that were left on that planet. So let me just make this full screen, or try to. No, it has a mind of its own. All right, I'll wait until it's decided what to do here. Shout out to the 9 viewers. Loody-doo-doo, da-da-doo. That means, oh, fancy. 12 people. Well, you're up for disappointment. I'm at least just going to be playing some games here. You never know how things can change, as they always do. Things are not static in life, but my intention right now is get back to the moon and establish a better moon base. And plus, hey, you'll learn some things about science. The other day, I believe this was Friday morning, a comet actually, well, it's more of an asteroid, but it came within, what was it? 3,000 kilometers from the surface of Earth. So it came close to Earth, way, way, way closer than the moon is. So it came between their orbit. It had enough momentum. Obviously, its trajectory was not going to have it intercept the atmosphere. And even if it did, the size wasn't that substantial that it would cause immediate damage. It would just come down, mostly disintegrate in the atmosphere, and then probably you'd have a small, I don't know, football size, baseball size type remnant. Meaty's Owl knows in the chat. 15 viewers, amazing. All right, so let me get this screen thing going here. Where's my KSP? I want my KSP. Let's see how this holds up. Again, I'm currently transmitting at a... Well, actually, hold on. Why did this go down? Well, it's a 360 by 480 resolution. It's looking okay so far for me. Transmission rates are holding up. No buffering that I see, so we'll see as this goes here. So let me just make this full screen. Try to monitor everything, including the chat here. Doesn't look that bad. Let me just make that big screen here. Well, it looks better than 240. But again, I'm here to have fun. If you guys want to imagine this is the 1960s and the limited graphics are because of that, that's cool. But I'm going to continue to play a game that I truly love and talk about science and things that many trolls can't ever comprehend because they're just stupid. But the whole fun thing about community Kerbals is you have characters that are of the community. So, we have several people on the moon. Let's go to Blonen Kerman. He made the secret mission to the Arch. Now, oh, no, he's done it dark. It is... sun is 11 o'clock high, I guess, 10 o'clock high. And he's here at this flag that he planted at this arch. Now, for some reason, whoops, I clicked on the wrong window. For some reason, the video game screenshots on Twitter show that a portion of this is broken off, and you can see an alien structure underneath. That was the whole purpose of our intent. It's still an anomaly, and that's why we want to investigate it, but hold on. These windows are getting funkier. But it's not showing up, so I don't know if it needs to be forced an update. It's supposed to auto-update, so I don't know why it didn't show up, but I did see those screenshots. The second game comes out, I believe, in the next few days. So that should be very cool. The KSP2, it's way more upgraded. Graphics are even more incredible. It's got some crazy shit going on with it. Let me just check in the chat here. Or those that don't even have an education past 9th grade would comprehend, says Latino Heat. But yeah, there is our operative there. And we have our initial landing on the moon, one portion of moon base. I think we're going to do this here. Hold on. No, we don't want to target that. What we want to do is we want to go to the tracking center, or station. And we got moon base 1, which is one that we specifically set up to try to save these astronauts. But these crafts still function, so if we can get them refueled, and unfortunately this one does not have enough fuel, I believe. Let me just check here. Yeah, it doesn't have enough fuel. It's on the outside. If we zoom out here, the scale's amazing on this game. Look how, again, this is huge. But, okay, so Blonen's there. Oops. Blonen's there at the anomaly. There's our lander craft, which initially landed over there, but we had enough fuel to bounce over to here. We can refuel it, obviously, if we get something down there, but I would like to get this a little closer. This is a very good spot if we look over here. But this is a good spot because it's close to the anomaly as well as very flat. But our craft here, our base, which does have this container unit, which can load a lot of people and so forth, is basically empty, and we need to get it closer. We do have monopropellant, so if we do this, hold on, this, we don't have enough thrust to get us off the surface. We can use that fuel, but it's not going to give us enough to land, and then we'll just crash. So the best thing to do with this is to probably, and that's why I left this docking port up here. If I create a craft that can land on top of this, it can refuel it. They can just refill all these components here and allow it to get closer. Just trying to keep up with the chat here. I read that, yeah. But who else do we, but that's the thing though, who do we have on the moon? We have to go back to this one here, I believe, Moon 1. Yeah, that's the one in the... Okay, so we have our original astronauts that landed on the moon. That includes Blonin, who's at the Arch. And we have two more. We have Getty Lee Kerman, or Getty Kerman. And we have Callan Kerman. So it's Steve Callan. So this craft doesn't have much fuel as well. So again, we want to try to create a craft that can, and we could actually go nuts. We could actually make a craft that has huge legs, and it just, you know, comes and sits on top of this, has a bunch of fuel tanks, and fills it up again. Or we could make a little rover that will drive, like we could land it on the moon, drive up to this, hook into there, and do a fuel transfer. Because there's a claw specifically that's used for connecting to asteroids, but it allows you actually to connect to a craft and to basically transfer fuel. So there's a lot of options here. But I want to, again, these guys have a lot of supplies left. Kerbals really aren't human. Well, they're not human, obviously. I interpret them as sort of photosynthetic plant life. So their physiology is a lot different, and they can survive for quite a long time, including exposure to radiation, lack of food, and so forth. So it's not like they're necessarily, in my mind, at risk of death, but I don't want them to stay on this surface or stuck in this can for so long. You know, they deserve, you know, time off, get back to Earth, or well, the Earth equivalent here. But yeah, they're certainly warriors for being on this mission. But yeah, if we open this up here, we see our fuel, which we don't have much of. If we click on this, hold on. Yeah, there we go to that. And how much do we got? Yeah, so like for example, if I do, yeah, I think I could do this. Yeah, I'll do this. So you can say, no, that's the feed. There's a key. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is like you can click both of these fuel cells, right? And there's a key combination that allows you to do that. And you can transfer all this fuel from in here down here. Now, that also is very advantageous because then, for example, it depends on what you're trying to do with the weight. For example, you could transfer this fuel up here. The center of mass would move up, for example, as opposed to being bottom heavy. Bottom heavy, though, sometimes is good for landing. So I gotta remember what the key was. No, 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 I'm not. See, that's why it's good to disable your main engine, because if you accidentally press the throttle, it would take off. But there was. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that was Alt for people. So basically, you can you got this tank here, and you've got the main tank. So I could basically say out on both of these. It'll fill this tank more. So if I go out, out, you see how this went? So if I do the same thing with this one, whoops. Okay, so Alt. No, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Out, out. And I got these two. So oh no. Out, out. I might have been doing the wrong direction, but okay. Out, out. Okay, so that one's empty. That one's empty, that one's empty. That one's empty. That one's empty. All right, so all the fuel is now in here. Let's close that. That is good, again, for keeping the center of mass control. And there's, I can't remember where the key is, but there's, in the, what's it called? Actually, maybe it's an add-on. But yeah, in the construction area, the vehicle assembly building, you get to see the center of mass. But must have been an add-on that I saw that would tell you while you're on a planet. But it will give it more stability. Which monopropellant still quite a lot, but it's not going to give us enough. It's better for maneuvering, or at least reducing speed, more in a refined manner. Shout out to Gonfall in the chat. I haven't seen you in a while. Actually, I haven't made a Dave Rose character yet, but I should. But usually, I'm at mission control and such. I'm trying to direct these people. But we have Getty Lee. I can make a Gonfall Kerman. Yeah, you know what? We're going to need... I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a Gonfall character. And he's going to come in guns a-blazing to rescue people and establish part of the new base and stuff. So, yeah, how about that? Let's do that. We're going to make... let's go a little nuts. Let's get nuts. So, Space Center. So we're going to make a new craft altogether. We're going to use our, obviously, our pre-established sub-assemblies that we've created. But first and foremost, what we're going to do is Alt F12, which is our cheat screen, which allows us specifically to create new Kerbals. So, whoops. Gonfall. Now, unfortunately, Gonfall, we can't add a beard to these guys, at least unless you get a mod. So we're going to have to just go with that. But Gonfall is a pilot because he can pilot a ship. Again, he's a trucker and stuff, so he can pilot through anything. We're going to give him some good courage there because he is certainly, trucking in crazy weather, and will reduce the stupidity level. We'll give him badass status right there. And we'll create him. Gonfall created. So, let's go here. No. He says he shaved. No, I can't imagine that. The Viking warrior shaved his beard? That can't be. I will not accept it. All right, so we need to figure out which craft we're going to use. Actually, we got to make a new one. We got to make a new one. So, this is going to be... It's going to be a challenge, this one. Because it's going to be non-traditional. In fact, what I might need to do... Yes, this is what we're going to need to do. We're going to think outside the box. I think if they had a space race scenario in the second game that's coming out, that'd be cool. Well, you do. You get scenarios and stuff. You can actually, there's storylines. Like, but it's got multiple, you could have sandbox mode, science mode, story mode, all these sorts of things. So you can, and then there's the mods that you can add. And they can give you story modes that you've got to accomplish certain things, and it is like a space race. So you can do whatever you want. But we're going to the space hangar here because this is how we're going to design it. Now this is going to be Moonhab 1. Which means moon habitat. We're going to pick this. This is our cupola. And we are going to first crew it with... Hold on. She's got to get out of there. Tiff is... there's Godfather. Tiff is special pilot here. Alright, so go back to here. Hell yeah, man, I still got my hair power. Fest Love in the chat says evening DDR and Devious chat. Almost Rumble time. Not watching it. Thanks, but no thanks. Alright, so this is going to be an interesting, a very interesting build. Actually, hold on. How are we going to do this? Here's the problem. By forcing, this does not have autopilot, so we would want autonomous vehicles that might be able to move on their own without the need for humans. Or Kerbals. So we're going to eliminate that, and we're going to bring in this thing. I think it's this thing here. Which one is it? Yeah. And then go to the cupola. Or cupola, however you want to call it. There you go. So that'll control it regardless of who's in there. But we will include, because it could go alone. Actually, yeah, maybe, I don't know, Gonfod, maybe we should save you for another mission. Because this thing could land on its own. Again, I'm trying to keep the community alive. Well, it depends on who, but, and this would be a good way. But we can always add that if you want to volunteer. But, yeah, we need to create a habitat here. Because this is going to be land, instead of vertical, it's going to be horizontal. So... And we want it to be a proper base and such. So, I'm going to really load it up with things. Science. Laboratory. Ladder on top. Here's another, well, we'll get the cargo in a second. Utility, the carrier. Yeah, this storage containment unit lets people sleep in there. All right. trying to think what, you know, if the habitat should be closer to the cockpit, but no, that should be the science area. And, well, technically, we could also put this on wheels. I mean, we could technically, where are they? Could put a bunch of these on there, and it could rove around as a habitat. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to do that. Why not? Why not? Because this thing could pick people up. Whoops, clicked the wrong window. It could pick people up and could move around the terrain. It'd be an untraditional. But the problem is I still got to land it. I got to have rockets to land it proper. I'm not building it on the moon. Gonfall says, yeah, oh, yeah, I already said that. All right. Agree Latino says, Festlove, maybe we get Raquel a win in the front of the family, though. Oh, they're talking about the Royal Rumble. Not my bag, baby. All right, so we're gonna need to. We're gonna have to create struts here, and actually, we're gonna have to put a battery onto this as well. It's gonna be a challenge because we're gonna need to add batteries. Probably we're gonna have to create a nuclear reactor. I would have to think. We're gonna add that because the problem is like this will be big, and we're gonna need fuel to land it. We could do it. We could do it. Shout out to the 21 viewers. Oh my god. So, all right, let's get to it. Let's get business done. So, battery, just in case. We'll add solar panels in a bit. Now, these are the guys that we want. The radioscopic, a radioisotope. Can't even talk today. Radioisotope thermoelectric generator. But where's our cargo payload here? I don't know if we should go that small. Going bigger obviously will cause more weight, but we get a nuclear reactor essentially by getting a bunch of them added. So let's structural. Nope, too small. Just right. All right. So where's her? There it is. Oh, that's right. We can't. Okay, we'll wait till to add that because we can add more. Like this is only 2 sides, but in the rocket assembly or the vehicle assembly building, we can add up to 8. Zuni Heat says, "Oh, you guys are talking wrestling. Okay, keep talking wrestling." All right, so we'll close these. What else are we gonna do? We're gonna add legs and so yeah, these are what we're gonna add for our landing. That looks good. That looks good. Well, actually, we're want to add another section here for this equipment and such. Hold on, where is it? The cargo. That's small. Oh, this is the big one. Yeah. So I could do that. Oops. Oops. It shifts. I've noticed. Click, and I could go even deeper. That's what she said. Oops. Click that window. The issue is basically these doors. That's the reason why I can't. I mean, I could fix them up here. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. How about that? Close that. This, yeah, there we go. Boom. So, top and bottom will open. There we go. That's where we store all our shit. Doesn't have any opening, closings. Maybe I'll put that at the end. Yeah. Bam. So we can take these legs, put them here. Perfect. Yeah. Welcome to 360 Gaming. Looks good. Looks good for me. I mean, I'm watching the stream right now. It's looking okay to me. Stream's holding up. But, all right. So that should be good, I think. Although I could technically take these and put them here. There we go. Yeah, actually, I think we might do that. That'll give us more stability. However, we're going to need to have some RCS. So this will be the challenge as to how we're going to do this. I think we're going to attach it to each of these struts here. And attach our thrusters. So, RCS basically is the little, it's called hypergolic fuel. Basically, as soon as it ignites, it fires. Really no throttle. It's more just like bursts. That's why you see, you know, the space shuttle or whatever, just little spurts of white stuff that shoot out. That's hypergolic fuel. So we need RCS to control that. So we need these things. So we'll lock these into place here on both sides. We'll rotate so that all, whoops, no, that's not what I wanted. This is the governor, so we'll do that. We'll grab more. Put them here. Put them here, whoops. Oops, they're not even going the right way. What the fuck? Oh, it wants to fuck around, I see. Well, we'll have to get those in the vehicle assembly building. Alright, let's, oops. That's not what I wanted. There we go. That should be it. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna basically add a few things here. First and foremost, fuel tanks to allow us to land. And then we're gonna add engines beneath them. This is gonna be the challenge, though, making sure that that they fucking have enough fuel. No, that's too big. Still too big. Still too big. Yeah, so that would probably be sufficient for this thing to land properly, but we want to get something a little bit smaller, so probably this. There we go. Okay, so that's good. Clone that. Put that there. All right, so that is the fuel that we're going to need to use to land on the surface. And we're going to need to pick engines that are going to pull this off. So we'll save this, Moonhab 1. We're going to add some more struts on here just to make sure everything is holding together. And the rocket that we're going to need to use this to pull this off is going to be a challenge, I can promise you that. So we may see some explosions. But I do want to create the opportunity to connect with maybe a refueling ship. So with a decoupler here, no, actually, yeah, this one. Basically anything that I could make a fuel truck that would land on the moon, come up behind, connect to this interjection here, and refuel it, and it could move forward. Or it could connect to another base. So, we also need legs. So, engines, let's see. 60. Why is this fucking twisted? Okay. Okay, so we have these 4 engines, which I'm not sure they're strong enough, because these ones here, 120, double. And this is a heavy fucking heavy base here. We are going unconventionally here, so. I gotta say that this is the problem. I've always said this. This is the problem with this game, that you could just spend hours just trying to make a ship and stuff. And I mean, you guys want to see action. You guys want to see something happening, and you know, I want to see that too. I want to spend hours like, oh, how could it be different, this and that. You know what? Fuck it. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save this. We're gonna send Gonfall on an adventure to the moon. He's going to come in as a special elite team. Where's our? Hold on. I know I've made more. Where are my fucking things? Oh, it's because of the... Yeah, that's right. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to exit this. It's a good start for a base, but fuck it, I want some action. So we're going to go to our... Nope, hold on. Here. And we're going to look at what we do have. Crafts that we created. So Elite, what was this one? Well, Elite 4. Alright, so this one, yes, I remember this one. This one I've been planning for you guys. Alright, so this is a special sort of rescue craft for the moon. And it's actually based on an actual real craft that wasn't necessarily designed for the moon, but basically this thing was supposed to have a bigger crew for Gemini missions, and was expected to actually be handling classified capture of satellites, Soviet satellites, and shooting down other spacecraft. So there's some crazy stories in this, but this is made geared specifically towards landing on the moon, but also to joining with larger craft and potentially assisting on that. Now I could use one of these things. Where's the utility? This is the one I was telling you guys about. Hold on. No. Where is it? Really? Oh, there we go. The grappling arm, which you could put on here, for example, and there you go. So basically, this thing is to grab asteroids and stuff, but you can also connect to any sort of vehicle and then refuel it. So it's cool, a cool feature. But this craft is supposed to be a rescue craft. So we're gonna put Gonfall on this. He's gonna be leading the drive to get to the moon, and it'll have 3 spots for people to get on there. But just to review this, Elite 4. And that's kind of cool because I didn't plan that, but yeah, there's only 4 people that can be in this. 1 up here and 3 down here, so Elite 4 sounds great. We've got our solar panels here, which in fact reminds me, and I always should do this, but do often forget. But action groups. All right, so. Where is it? Action group 10, which is 0. We'll select these. Hold on. Toggle. Hold on. Extend. No, but we want toggle same vessel interactions. That's not what we want. We just want it to fucking extend. Disable. Alright, so we'll do that. And we'll select these. And extend. Do that. So this is for 0. So they're both selected. Save that. we should be good. We shouldn't need to add a sheath around this. You know, like one of these protective shells, as we have here, and should work fine. We're loaded up with fuel. Here's our status here. Nope. Can't remember where I can find that. Regardless, yeah, this should be good. We should be able to at least gather a few of our original astronauts and get them on their way. Just trying to think if there's anything else. I think we're good. All right, let's go for launch. Gonfall, Godspeed. Let's hope you survive. Again, I did as much as I could to ensure your safety here. So we're going to go to 100% full throttle. We are going to activate our SAS computer system, which will keep us on track. And we're looking for a green light from Space Command to let us know that we are clear. And we've just received our green light from Space Command. So, in 3, 2, and release. Now we are oriented appropriately, so our orbital turn will be quite minimal, ensuring that our speed is nominal and so currently rising at 3.8 kilometers. Consumed 50%. In a short moment, we will be orienting ourselves towards the horizontal. There we go. Utilize our fuel as efficiently as possible here. Fuel is expended in this stage. Activate our next stage as we continue to attempt to attain orbit. As soon as we get to 100 kilometers here, we'll kill the thrust and await the time, which we're going to set up right now with this maneuver, to attain full orbit. So at 100 kilometers, we want to try to match that as best as possible. Oops, so 87. Obviously, this is increasing a little bit. 87 is sufficient. We'll do a little bit more. 91, perfect. And as we correct that maneuver, we will be coming up to the moon where we will launch directly. So we've used a little bit of fuel in this stage here. We will position ourselves towards our target maneuver. And yes, we are in the dark right now. But, oh yeah, we're going to press 0 which should extend all of our solar panels. So 0. Is it doing it? Can't really see. Oh, it did. It did. So there we go. So once we hit the sun, we will retain some electricity here. You can see it is lowered. We don't have a reactor that will ensure that we get constant energy. But oh, so apparently it didn't even load. No, you know what? No, that's fuck. God damn it! It loaded TIFF instead of Gonfall. Gonfall. What do? Do I restart the game for you? Do you want to be the one that does this, or do we send you on another? Do you want to be a? I could make you a jet. I could make you like an SR-71 style, or we could go full Maverick, Top Gun Maverick. I'll make you a fucking stupidly super hyper fast jet, and do that. But somehow TIFF got in front of you and getting into the into this here. We still have about. Oh, are we past that? No. Yeah, we are past it. Okay, you know what? We're going to go revert flight. I fucked up there again. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to actually put Gonfall on the flight. I don't know how TIFF just got herself in there. No, TIFF. Gonfall is the one that needs to go in there. So, there we go. So, we'll pretend that didn't happen. Gonfall says she took over and is a Russian spy. You never know. But let's pretend that didn't happen, and yeah, this is the actual launch. That was just a dream. That's you just had a bad dream, Gonfall. That's all. So. So, as I was saying, we have Gonfall Kerman requesting permission from command to launch. And the green light's given, so we are increasing our throttle to 100%, activating our SAS, and launch. So now, what's really happening, Gonfall? You're on your way to rescue people on the moon. Adjust ourselves here. Island Earthworm. I'm glad that they identified this now. Again, they didn't usually. So we're going to wait till about 20 kilometers before we begin our orientation change. But our ideal altitude is about 100 kilometers. Okay, so we're going to head, let's get towards 270, I believe. Okay, sorry, 90. As possible here. All right, perfect. So, what we're going to be, well, we've got a little bit more fuel. So, let's expend it. There we go. So, go back here. I know that we don't see anything, but hold on. We want to go to prograde. Activate our solar panels. They should be extending. There they go. You can basically, I could go nuts on these craft, and maybe I should. Maybe I really need to make a spacecraft so you guys can see the extent that you can push this thing. Because, yeah, right now we're in darkness, but I can easily add lights to the outside so you can see the craft, even like aircraft blinking lights and so forth. So you'll see this sort of thing. I think I might have to do that to show you this, the extent of this, but let's check where we are. All right, so here in about a minute, we're not going to even put a maneuver here. We're going to be prepared to stay within prograde, which is in the direction of the orbit, and that'll allow us to attain orbit very efficiently. We've got full fuel in this stage here, this one right here. We'll even activate our RCS to keep us maneuvering. Now the game's telling us about 30 seconds. I like to wait till about 20 before actually initiating this. As you can see, it is moving closer to the horizon. Okay, so watch this. We're going to attain stable orbit, especially the closer we get to the apoapsis, highest point in orbit. Oh, fuck. What's going on here? We're encountering some problems, unexpected problems. We were able to get into, practically into orbit before. So this is certainly a discrepancy that we didn't see coming. Our stages are fuck. No, we're gonna river flight. I don't accept it. I don't accept no-win scenarios. So here's what we're gonna do. Super secret mission requires super secret technology. So decouplers. I'll take two of you, I guess. So it's not too high. Rockets. Nope. Are you kidding me? I guess that's what we're going to have to do. Actually, no, these are too big. Where's the thicker ones? There we go. Oh my god, will this fucking thing not stop being stupid? No, I didn't say 4. 2. Oh my god. Really? What do you mean? Like, what? Why is this fucking... Okay, this does not make sense. Let's try this again. No, not 4. 2. Not 4. 2. There we go. God damn it. Save that. Okay, so these are the ejections. So we'll put those up here. Okay, so these should be in here. So these all go off at the same time. Eject tower. Then we eject these things. And that. All right. Let me add some aerodynamics here. There we go. Beautiful. And in fact, I'm going to have to add these little guys, the Separatrons. There we go. That should, yeah, they're not even, whatever. That should keep them crashing into the rocket. So, where are those guys? Those down here. So we want them to eject. Here. All right. Perfect. Save. Here we go. Let's launch it up. Throttle up. SAS engaged. Actually, we'll reduce the throttle a little bit. We're getting a little boost from these rockets here. Not the best orientation, but whatever. They should be on the other sides, but should work. Don't worry, Gonfall, we're getting you to the moon safely, and you're going to rescue. You're going to be in the newspapers. You're going to be in the papers. You're going to be the rescuer. And it'll come out that you actually shaved your beard because you needed it to reinforce the craft so that you could save these people. So when the story comes out, it's going to be great. Huge. 5 rocket boosters are almost out. Ejected them. Now, oh, fuck, what did I do? there. This is going good. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to point towards the prograde. We're going to open up our solar panels. We're going to be crossing the orbit and horizon in a short moment. But we're waiting for 1 minute in game. And then we'll fire full throttle on the prograde, get ourselves into a stable orbit. And we're going to have to fire beforehand because we're coming in quick here. Just a bit here. I'm going to go for 30. And here we go. I'm going to lose this stage. Eject. Fire. Get as far away as we can as possible. We got about 45 seconds here. And we're going to hit it. Now we're about 40 seconds from the apoapsis, but our acceleration is allowing us to build up the momentum necessary to attain a stable orbit here. Reduce this, wait till we get a little bit closer. It's more efficient, obviously, at the apoapsis. But we've got to be very efficient with the way that we burn. So now, 25 seconds, hit it again. Again, this is our stage that not only gets us into orbit, but is supposed to get us to the moon. Now, we did engineer this craft to have to be overcompensated for, just in case any issue occurs. So we're about 17 seconds away from the apoapsis, and we need to try to burn as quick as possible. We're right on the horizon here, so we're on the equator, and we are attempting to at least match our periapsis, lowest point possible, with our apoapsis. So we can see that. It's about 30 kilometers. Now we want to continue again to, well, we're a little bit off here. Looks like. Yeah, a little bit off. But we can still get to the moon because, again, all we have to do is wait till we're at this side here. As soon as we see the moon, we fire it off. So it really shouldn't matter too much, but we will try to get a little bit further than 35 kilometers because that's already within the atmosphere. We are about 24 seconds away, so we're going to hit it up again. All right, perfect. Wait a little too much, but regardless. 106 kilometers, 119 kilometers. Well enough within the margin of error to allow us to get to the moon. Now, yes, granted, we went a little off course, so you can see that our orbital, our equatorial orbit is certainly not perfect, but it's still within the margin of error that will allow us to get to the moon. And this is, again, just this stage here. We still have this stage here, which has quite a lot. But yeah, this craft could possibly use a better, booster system. So what's everyone having for dinner tonight? I always love to talk about food. And, always interested in what you're feeding yourself. So what we're going to do is we're going to fast forward. There's one of the biggest mountains on Kerbal. So we should be getting to the point where we're going to see this thing pop up on the horizon, at which point we will be firing full to get to the moon. And this stage should certainly get us there. Gonfall, you're doing a great job here. A great job. We have the band of the galaxy that spreads across the sky. We're almost there. We're almost there. Trying to fast forward a little bit. Ghost from the Coast says chicken thighs with mac and cheese. Sounds good. You're going to bake those, broil them, barbecue, fry. What's your plan? All right, there's the moon. Here we go. Fire full throttle. And program. Now the stage obviously will... well, the further away you get, the more efficient it is, but it's obviously going to run out of fuel. Okay, so this thing, unfortunately, will remain in orbit of the planet at 116 kilometers at its periapsis and 4 million kilometers at its highest, but we can potentially capture it. So, we're going to eject this stage here, throttle up, and this one is the elite. So, continue to do that. Okay, so, how close are we? Periapsis at 1. Trying to get as close as possible. Periapsis again. Closest orbital point, closest distance to the surface. 23. I like that, and we still have a lot. So there we go. We're going to engage our gears, although we don't necessarily need them now, but we'll engage them regardless because they look cool. So now we are on our voyage to the moon, where Gonfall is going to attempt to try to rescue these people and hopefully bring them back to Earth, or Earth equivalent, Kerbal, here, safely. But it doesn't look that bad on the stream, I got to say. Obviously, it looks a lot better for me, but no. And yeah, how do you make your mac and cheese? Is like, do you do anything special with it? Do you cook it in the oven? Is it a big dish? I know some people who have added, what is it, cream cheese, made it more creamy that way. Some people prefer Velveeta, but to me that's not even real. So, you know, I'm always curious about that sort of thing. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to fast forward. craft, we'll get to the moon a lot quicker. Yes. Faster, pussycat. Kill, kill. All right, so we got to get ready here because we will get our moon encounter. All right, so now we're falling into the gravity well of the moon. We have about an hour and a half at game time, although we're fast forwarding, to get in there. Look at our our orbit here. So we're gonna have to adjust that actually. Yeah, not the most efficient and effective way to get into moon orbit. We should have come in on the horizontal, and we certainly did not. But we can coordinate our periapsis, lowest point, to the landing spot, and then just coordinate, you know, because the planet rotates, the moon rotates. It's not tidally locked like it is on Earth. So you'll just wait until you orbit over that spot. The problem is you got to wait until you've got sun, or, you know, some light, because if not, it's going to be the dark side. Unless you have what is it called, lights or anything, you're not going to see shit, and you're going to crash. So we're just waiting until we get here, or close to here, and we'll just use the fuel that we do have. We're going to point it into a retrograde orientation. 2 minutes here. And yeah, KSP2 comes out soon, and there's going to be multiplayer. So if you like this nerd shit, check it out. All right, almost there. We're going to orient our ship towards retrograde, which will obviously be in the reverse direction of our trajectory, which will allow us to slow down. Oops, clicked the wrong window again. Now, we could actually adjust this so that we land here. Problem is we'd be using a lot of fuel. It's a lot more efficient if we at least attain a stable orbit, and then just adjust it afterwards. Goes from the Coast says, 1 pan cook. And I add pico de gallo, half cream, and block cheese that I shredded myself, Jack Sharp cheddar and 4 State cheddar. That sounds good, actually. Yeah, block cheese is great cheese. And certainly, well, depends where you get it, but mostly not fake. I like Cracker Barrel, personally. There's a new brand in Canada called Armstrong. They're good. Black Diamond. I've always loved their cheese. And this is more on the domestic market. I mean, if it was up to me, I'd be eating Camembert all the time. I love that shit. All right, so 10 minutes to this. Let's fast forward. Four minutes to this. We want to stay as close as possible just because it's the most efficient way to do this. I don't want to waste fuel because it's very imperative that this craft function the way it's supposed to. And I hate over-engineering things, but that, you know, if I do, then you get like 8 hours of me, well, not really, but, you know, let's just say 8 hours of me designing a craft just for a 1 hour mission. So, all right, so we are about 46 seconds away, aiming in retrograde. We're going to fire our engines here, see how much more efficient this is. Okay, so our apoapsis at 500,000 kilometers. Let's try to reduce that even more. We don't want that going lower. 200,000 kilometers. We'll have to wait till a little bit closer there to reduce that, because if we're here, it actually reduces the periapsis as well. So when you're right on top of it, as long as you've got enough thrust, you can reduce the other side, the apoapsis or periapsis, depending on what side you're on, without reducing the other side. So that's the best way to get it as accurate as possible. But we are committed to land Gonfall here at the landing site and to rescue our astronauts. I don't know if we created a ghost character, but we could. We can create anybody we want. I still have to make mine. All right, we're about a minute away, and we want to try to reduce that a bit. At least a bit. We don't necessarily need to, but I'm not a fan of uneven orbits. I think we're going to leave it at that. So, what we want to do now is we're going to have to wait till our orbits coincide. We could try to alternate this. Actually, if we were to do that here, that would lower that there. So the next pass would do so. So, like, for example, if we had a maneuver here, and we say, trying to get this thing lowered, so it's this one, I believe, right? No, opposite. All right, so see how the orbit changes that way, and it falls right over or close to that site. There we go. So once I reach that spot right there, I'd have to initiate a burn for about 9 seconds, which is about 2 minutes away, to achieve that. And I'd have to be pointed towards maneuver. We can afford that. It's a little bit higher than it should be, but we can adjust that. Actually, we can still adjust it. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we have about, it says here, about 1:53 seconds in game. I'm going to wait about till T-30, T-20 to initiate the burn. And that should reorient the craft and put us basically on that orbit there to fly right over the crater and land exactly where we need to. Gonfall's certainly doing a great job here today. So we have a minute left. We are properly oriented. Status levels are good on oxidizer liquid fuel. Monopropellant is full, or just about. Well, it is full. Full electric charge. We're looking good. So we're going to begin this in about T-minus 15 seconds. And here we go. So we want to reduce this as much as possible. 0.3 is acceptable, but 0 is always preferred. I'll play it safe. 0.3. There we go. So now we've changed our orbit. We still have a substantial amount of fuel. That should be sufficient to land. I'm just wondering, is this going to be enough to get them off the planet? Damn it! Well, at least we'll, well, you know what? Fuck it. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. How about that? Because, again, this is the elite number 4. And there's a secret contingent of individuals that work in the shadows that provide technology that might not be known to those that are piloting their craft. All right, so fast forward. I'm going to wait till we're basically over this, and then, whoop. I want a more vertical drop. This is a little too steep, or a little too shallow, I should say. I want a more steep drop. So, retrograde. Here's what we're going to do. Gonfall has now just got a secret message sent to him by the Secret Space Force that is telling him how to initiate the special feature of his craft. So what's happening here is he looks into the technology and he finds the infinite propellant and infinite electricity option. A very strange craft indeed. He wasn't trained for this, but he's being told by people that work in the CIA and other things that he has now full permission to utilize this special technology. So, now, oh, also they engage the force fields, no crash damage and no breakable joints, and ignore temperature maximums. And, well, he's been tasked now with a very, very important mission. So, what do we got? We got us on fast forward. Gonfall says, I was driving, and when you said shit about my beard holding the reason why I saved the day made me laugh. Glad. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to now, we got to wait till we're over here. And we're going to hit there we go. So we should be landing close to that. We'll go, was it normal? Yep, normal. Nope. Let's go anti-normal. And wheel out. Nope. Shout out to Chino in the chat. We're playing some space. Nope, no, no. What are you doing? All right, there we go. Reverse. No, retrograde, I should say. There we go. Right in the crater. So, now we're going to switch to this view. And there's the moon, or mud. And we're going to fast forward as we approach. Gone falls on a secret mission. Well, not secret, but more classified than anything else. Let's see where we are. Coming in hot and fast. There's our landing spot. 98 kilometers. Let's see what we're doing here. I'm going to fall short, so we want to go radial out. It's pointing outwards. Actually, is this the one? Or is it normal? Yeah, it's normal. That should be it. No, not exactly what I wanted, but regardless, it helped me attune it. But yeah, radial out is what I want. This will help us basically hop, skip, and jump. There we go. A little further in, and perfect. So back to retrograde with our ass towards our direction. Coming in hot, coming in hot. Gonfall looking perfectly cool there without his beard anymore. Coming in at 641 meters per second towards the surface. And we've got to actually switch this here to surface altitude at 14 kilometers and dropping. Coming in hot, coming in hot. We do have obviously just initiated the secret technology available in this craft. And we will be able to handle these sorts of hot speeds. Now we're going to go radial out again. Oops, radial out. Let's do a little hop, skip, and a jump. And that looks good. Coming in good. All right, so here we go. 5 kilometers, where are we going to be landing? In the crater, very close to Bloden. That's what we want. We want to actually go into retrograde here. Reduce our speed a little bit. Yeah, a lot. A little too much there. Okay, so where are we headed? We want to get over here. Trying to change our trajectory. All right, so that's better. Although we will need to go into retrograde before we get too high up. Retrograde. There we go. Exactly where we want to go. We want to land basically right there between this craft, Moon 1, and Bloden there, who's at the Space Arch, which is one of our landing spots. That's our first landing there, successful landing on the moon. And we can't get any closer, unfortunately. There we go. So we're getting there. We're about 5 kilometers from the surface. Coming in hot. About 3 kilometers. Gotta reduce our speed. I won't be that close to the arch, but it'll be close enough for everyone to get there. You can see the shadow. About 1.3 kilometers. Coming straight down, which is good. We don't have to compensate with any additional fuel. 500 meters. Reduce that speed. And you can see our shadow. Again, we're quite some distance away, about 1.7 kilometers from the arch, about 3 kilometers from Moon 1. Now, technically, this craft has the ability to go and join with that one and refill it. Come on. Oof. Well, that's good because we got the force fields on. Let's see if we can just right ourselves up here. There we go. I love it. Oh, God damn it. Come on. I almost had it gone full. I mean, God damn it. Oh, well, this kind of works. GFTC, what's going on, brother? Says Chino in the chat. Ghost from the coast is what he's saying. Try to land this motherfucker. Fuck. Come on. There we go. Finally landed. So, RCS off. I should have made a key for all engines off. But, well, it is what it is. So, let's get that ladder out. So Gonfall the pilot is now ready to process anybody that needs a rescuing from the moon. I don't know, guys. Any suggestions? You guys want to see anything else game-wise? Should I continue on with the Kerbals? Because I could play this for hours, but you know me, I could just not be saying shit, just enamored with creating a craft. And who knows? Maybe it's boring for you. You don't want to see that. But yeah, curious. I'm still very proud of this craft. It is very useful. And yeah, even monopropellant looking good here. Although I'm starting to think maybe it's a little too much unless this thing is actually maneuvering into place to take out satellites, you know, dock with bases, be a tugboat, or even control a asteroid. I did overcompensate obviously for the RCS, which is this section here. But you know, it is a good rescue crew or rescue boat, and it's got you know, room for a crew of 4, so pilot and 3 rescues, and we do in fact have that. So I'm gonna get bloated on the ship. Actually, I'll go to tracking station. Ghost from the Coast says, all good, just enjoying the weekend start. You watching Royal Rumble? Anyone? Because I'm not. But yeah, I'm just curious if anyone is. I know that Joe's going live later tonight to have a watch along, I believe. So they're going to be watching the show, commentating, and then after the show, I guess there's going to be some sort of review. Or maybe it'll just continue into that review. So yeah, if you're looking into WWE, do that. All right, so this thing, there's Elite 4. That's our target. So Blonin, who was able to plant that flag, is going to activate his RCS. Oops, hold on. There we go. And we're going over there. We got to watch our speed, though, because we don't want to kill ourselves upon re-entry. Approaching our target at 23 meters per second. 300. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ugh. Almost died. All right, Bloated, you're still alive though. You can get there. It's only 253 meters away. Almost there. There you go, Bloated. Only 35 meters away to your rescue. And since Bloated is part of the super secret crew, special classified information's available to him. He's just been informed that they are initiating a system-wide re-update of all computer systems. So we're going to see some crazy shit. So Bloated, get into the rescue craft. So nicely provided. Why? Hey, that ladder goes all the way up. Why are you not going up? Go up, go up, go up. No, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. I said go up. F. Climb. So is this a fault in my design here? It should be able to go up. Why are you not going up? Go up. Not let go. Okay, so clearly something's wrong here, but we'll examine that in a bit. RCS on. Bloated. He's going to get on that craft regardless. There you go, see? And he's the first one to board the rescue craft. Both of them looking quite content with the craft for the most part. So now what we're going to do is we're going to activate the super secret option. So Moonbase 1, which is still in the sun, will be able to pilot itself towards the new planned lunar base. So we'll go here, we'll go here. Okay, so we still have everything enabled. Excellent. So we just need to cross, look at the distance. That's quite the distance, but we need to go from there all the way to here. Somewhere close to here. Oops. There we go. So, oh, we need to engage the engines. Window again. Damn it. Land exactly where we want to go. I can't zoom in closer though, but don't you worry. We're going to have a moon base up in no time. There we go. Yeah, that'll land nice and close, I think. We want these habitats to be as close as possible. A little glitchy there. Where's our key here? Oh, there's a key. Hold on, where's the key? It's not too far. Half a kilometer. Not a fan, but we can adjust that. 200 meters from the surface at 20 kilometers per hour. Trying to move a little closer, but it's not really letting me. Fuck. What I wanted. Thankfully, the force fields are holding. It's not a cheat. It's simply just advanced technology that hasn't been revealed to us. That's it. Gotta go to a little more flatter surface there. No, that's not really what I wanted, but okay. This certainly is quite comical, I would have to say. But I'm determined to get closer. go. So, yeah, it looks like, again, we can't zoom in closer, but we should be landing around there, but we will go into slight orbit here. Okay, so our trajectory is going to lead us over that. We want to get into retrograde here. Just kill our momentum. Momentum here. We want to be a little closer, but we'll fix that. Through 100 meters at 20 meters per second. Coming in hot. And touchdown. So we're about 500 kilometers away from that craft, and we are about 1.2 kilometers from this craft, which has our other astronauts. I don't know if I should move it closer. It is a good spot, though, for bases there. So, there we go. Get a little closer. Coming in good. Coming in good. Nice and close. 700 meters from the surface at 50 meters per second. We're looking good. Nope. No, 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 no. I'm going to use my RCS here to reduce our surface speed. As you can see, is reducing. Now we're increasing our surface speed, so we're falling again. And we are coming in much closer than we were before. 500 meters from the surface, trying to move ourselves closer, reducing our surface speed here. I don't know which key it is. There's a key that's supposed to... Not that one. It's this one. Damn it, I was so close. Yeah, these are the ones that are supposed to... Yeah, okay. What is this? L. Trying to push ourselves towards this location here. So we're at about... we're still rising. 1.4 kilometers. Now we're dropping. I'm trying to utilize the RCS here to push us back towards this location. But we're falling in quickly here. So, what I'm going to do is this. Fire towards our location, hit, retrograde. There we go. And we should be flipping around in a short moment. Yeah, you know what? I don't know if Ghost you're still there, but I think I'm going to make you a pilot of the, I guess, an SR-71 style, craft. And, I think that's cool. We could add multiple people in there, passengers and the like. But, yeah, the Ghost, pilots, the Blackbird. I think that sounds cool. All right, we're coming in hot here towards our recovery module, Elite 4, the strange space arch that we've discovered, and our original crew that needs rescuing. This is a good spot here, nice and flat. Not too much vertical momentum. Still some distance away from this, but still a lot better than 5 kilometers. And this might be even flatter. So 900 meters from, or 700 meters from the surface. Try to reduce our speed as much as possible. Almost within nominal speeds. We're going to try to get at least 3 meters per second. Come on, you can do it. Don't be stupid. All right. So how far are we from our... we're only about 900 meters, about a kilometer from our rescue craft. What we're going to do is we're going to... this is a fairly level surface and probably better than there. So we're going to disable our engines here, and this will be the site of our base. We're going to add more to this. We're going to actually bring over some of the crafts here. Shut down and yeah. All right. So that's all shut down. Perfect. This base is now in operation. Where's our ladder? There it is. Obviously, right now, not the best, additional lights, but yeah, you can see sufficiently. All right, so again, clicked on the wrong window. Good job, Dave. Here's our base, basically, mostly level. I guess it's the best, really, that you can get here. And if we go, that's our Elite 4, so we want to go to Moon 1. So, tracking center. And we go to Moon 1. So these gentlemen actually need to get to the rendezvous spot. They're going to have to leave their craft there, and hopefully they'll be able to have it refueled. And, oops, what's going on? Something's going on. Could be a game fuck up. I don't know why we're hearing that noise, to be quite honest. Something's fucking up. Alright, so let's get this craft to where it needs to be, which is closer to that spot there. I've shut off the engines, it looks like. And we're getting noises that shouldn't exist. Activate engine, activate engine, activate engine, activate engine. Let's go reverse. We're going a little too quick. I'm going to try to land right there. I also pilot the troll's emotional states. Yeah. We could, oh man, we're... oh, fuck. Wrong window. We're almost on top of it. Oof. It's kind of dangerous there, Dave. Wow. Fucking picture fucking perfect. Picture fucking perfect. Oh my God, was that fucking awesome. That was not planned at all. I'm not that competent yet with this game. I'm good, but I'm not awesomely good. Not yet. But god damn, was that fucking a picture perfect fucking finish. Holy shit. Let me just deactivate these engines so that we can't fly off. Oh, still active. I thought I deactivated you. Deactivate. Shut down. There you go. Shut down. Shut down. There's another one? I told you all to shut down. Yeah, there we go. Holy fuck, that was awesome. Look at that shit. You can't expect anything better. That's fucking awesome. Fucking beautiful. Chef's Kiss says, Ghost from the Coast. Yeah, you know what? I'm very pleased with how this succeeded here. We got Getty and Callan here who are going to move on to this rescue ship and get off here. But this will be obviously repurposed and so forth and eventually get more fuel. But just beautiful. But we're going to leave it there on that one. And we're going to now go back and we're going to go to Space Center. And we're going to make Ghost from the Coast as a character. And he's going to fly our most elite secret spy plane. I'm going to try to make it at least be hypersonic. And yeah, this could be a challenge too, but I do love the challenges. But we're going SR-71 styles here, and we're going to go even further. We're going to go, well, I mean, if you want to talk about the conspiracies and stuff, there's Brilliant Buzzard, and Copper Canyon. Those are two different, look it up if you guys want to look it up. They're two different classified programs that have sort of snuck out of classification. And there were replacements for the SR-71 as well as a sort of stopgap measure when the Challenger blew up and they could no longer, the U.S. Air Force, as well as all the various space forces, which existed before the current Space Force, were able to put things into orbit. So these planes were actually made to carry a drone. Well, not a drone, but basically a carrier plane. And this thing was the Blackbird that everyone heard about. Oh, this hypersonic jet, blah, blah, blah. It was actually at least some of the Auroras, because Aurora is, without getting too deep, it was just a cover. It was a name that was utilized by many people to cover different projects. But, yeah, there basically are planes that go into orbit that are launched as, carrier plane from these sorts of things. But we're going to send you into space there, Ghost. So first and foremost, we're going to create, where's the key? There we go. So we're going to create Kerbal, Ghost Kerbal. Whoops. There we go. Ghost Kerbal. Male, obviously. Pilot, obviously. Courage, very courageous. No stupid. No stupid. Oh, I made a ghost character? Oh my god, I did. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't even realize. All right, so where's Ghost? There's Ghost. Hey, I did make you Ghost. So there you go. Pilot ready to go. So we're going to go to our spaceplane hangar and we're going to make a badass fucking hypersonic plane. And yeah, we're not going to go straight out and go into a suborbital type plane, but we're going to make a badass one regardless. So yeah, why not? you can carry another person here. So we'll call this. I guess we'll call it the Ghost. There we go. Just for you, Ghost. So we're going to load Ghost in there. We can put 2 people in there. So put Ghost. And we'll leave the second cockpit empty unless he wishes somebody to be in there. So, all right, let's get this going here. Fuselage. There we go. That may be a little too long. And then I believe we're going to use this. Yeah, we'll do that. Now we'll have to build the engines. Intake 2. Where's the other ones? Yeah, we're going to be using these. We're going to be using these. Use these. This is engine nacelle. Take care of fuel. This might be too small. I don't know. I think it will be. Okay, so we're gonna have to build that. So what do we do? We'd also need a fuel tank for that. So, we got the pre-cooler, I believe. That's the pre-cooler. I think we're doing that one. Yeah. That. Fuel, I believe, will be at the front. We're going to make quite the engine here, people. So, what's this one? Pre-cooler, engine nacelle. I don't know if I should put this closer to the fuel. Now for the engine. These are the fuel spike engines, aerospike. We need the ramjet engines. Okay, so we got the engines basically ready. Quite the engines, actually. But now we need to actually create the wings that these will be coupled to. This is important. So, what do we got? Nope, it's too small. There we go. Yeah, looks good. There we go. Oh, this is gonna be a fucking amazing fucking craft. Yeah. Now we're gonna attach the engines. That looks good. We're going to want some, let's see. We want them a little bit further back. Oh. Nope, still not what I asked for. Thanks for coming out. Not making sense. That's not allow me to rotate, but I will. So, hold on. Rotate. And now we're going to use the move option. Move it up. There we go. See, you wanted to fuck around and now you found out. So, there you go. Looking beautiful. Looking beautiful. Archangel. And we're going to put these guys on here. Yep, looking good. So next up is we need some more. This one? Nope, too big. There's one. Too big. There you go. Look at this thing. So flip it. Oops. There we go. All right, so we got that tail aspect done. We still need some more surface area here to be able to provide Ailerons. Gonna be a challenge. How are we gonna do this? Yeah, I think I can pull this off. Save that. Where is it? A little too big. A little too small. Although we might use that. That's what we're going to do. Nope. Just a match. So these aren't even fucking level. All right. I'm not a fan of how steep this tail is. How am I going to address this one? Because already we've got a good craft here. This tail might be a little long. See what we can do here. I think we're gonna have to go bigger. We're just gonna have to go bigger. It's the only option. So our engines, I'll put them over here. We're going to these ones. It's not what I want. Might work a little better. So next up, there you go. We got it. Yeah, that should be good. Save that. launch our engines here. So this looks, it doesn't look too bad. I like it. Let's move this a little bit further back. So we're going to take this, move it a little bit back. Check this, move it a little bit up, a little bit up, there we go. But it's in the wrong position, so we're going to have to rotate it. Well, it's not listening to me. Rotate this. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Save that. Let's build the wing here. Yeah, planes are certainly a challenge when it comes to building them. The aerodynamics is certainly something that is a challenge. But you know what? To be quite honest, I actually should have dinner. It's been a while since I've eaten, and yeah, this game can remain and be updated in the future. But I do plan to build the Ghost craft and perfect on this obviously quite original and great design. But yeah, we're going to get a ship that, well, a craft that can break multiple records. But yeah, thanks for everyone who decided to hang out here today. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I certainly did. Numbers have gone up and down, but again, obviously, a lot of things going on tonight. I think there's a UFC. There's a pay-per-view for WWE. A lot of people are going live tonight. So whatever it is that you choose to do, I hope you have a good one. And yeah, we'll see you next time. So I'm Davey Stavros, and we'll see you next time.